If you're planning a trip to London and you're wondering when is the best time of year to visit, well, the truth is there isn't one best time of year, but I'm gonna walk you through some of the pros and cons of each different time of the year so you can figure out what's gonna work best for you. And by the way, if you're new here, I'm Jess and I make videos for people who are coming to visit London, and I'll have a special freebie for you at the end of the video. First, let's talk about your budget. If you are budget conscious, then you're gonna wanna avoid the most expensive times of year to fly to and stay in London, which is typically in the summer and right around Christmas and New Year time. And if you want to know the cheapest time to visit London, then you can usually find cheaper flights and hotels in January, November, and the beginning of December. Next, you'll want to think about weather and what type of temperature you'd like to have on your trip. So obviously, if you're a warm weather person like I am, then you're going to want to come in the summer where you're a little more guaranteed nicer weather. Or if you prefer the cold, then of course the winter is going to be the best time for you to come. But this is all down to personal preference. A couple of months that are good in between is May and September, where you'll probably have a nice mix of cooler weather and warmer weather. I do have a video that will help you out with more specifics about weather in London, and you can watch that by clicking the card popping up in the corner over here. And I also have a London weather guide in my London packing guide, which I'll link to in the description of the video. Also want to think about the activities that you want to do while you're in London. So for example, if you definitely want to see Christmas markets, then obviously you're going to need to come in the winter time for that. Or if you're really keen to do a lot of outdoor exploring and check out some of the parks and do outdoorsy things, then you'll want to come in the summer when you're going to get the best weather. Also, are there any special events that you'd like to take advantage of while you're in London? And if you're not really sure about what's on offer, I have a whole video playlist about special events that you can check out that happen in London every year, and it's broken down by month, and you can watch those videos by clicking the card popping up in the corner. And if anything stands out to you, then that might help you choose what time is going to be best for you to come. And one final tip I want to give is that if you do want to visit over Christmas and New Year, that you will want to know that most things, including all public transportation, are closed on Christmas Day. And you'll find that a lot is closed on Christmas Eve, also on Boxing Day. So you'll want to keep that in mind. Every year around Christmas, I get a lot of panicked messages from people who didn't realize that a lot of stuff is actually not going to be functioning or open during those times. And if you will be visiting on Christmas Day, I have an article I've written in the description of this video that will tell you what is actually happening and what you can do on the day, and that will help. If it's going to be your first time visiting London, I have a free London 101 guide that tells you everything you need to know before you get here. You can get that completely for free by clicking the card that's popping up in the corner or the link in the description of this video. And for more tips for your trip to London, you can watch another one of my videos by clicking the box that's popping up right below me. On Christmas Day, I actually have a really good research on London, and you can watch that by clicking I'll just start from the